Hi guys, so today I wanted to come on and talk about alcohol. Now, let me start off by saying that I have the absolute, understanding and compassion for the fact that we are living in Australia and Australians like a drink. But I did want to talk about healthy drinking levels or standards and the guidelines that are provided for us. I talk a lot about alcohol consumption in general practice, and I often will talk about it because I might do a set of bloods on somebody, for example, and so frequently will I get those blood results back and the liver function will be deranged. So that what that means is that there are these little enzymes that live inside your cells in your liver, and they will leak into the blood when the liver is being damaged in some way or another. There are two major ways that the liver will get damaged and cause that leakage process. One is from excessive alcohol consumption. The second, which is a growing, epidemic in Australia and other countries, is linked with metabolic syndrome or obesity, or eating to excess, having excessive weight in the abdominal girth, so the abdominal circumference, too much fat. The fat starts to surround the organs, the liver, and the liver doesn't like that, basically. Let's just kind of keep it super simple. But for today, let's talk about alcohol. So alcohol, people will drink for different reasons. It's part of a social, societal norm, but also people will often go to alcohol as a coping mechanism. They might be self-medicating for some stress or some anxiety or low mood. The problem with alcohol is that there's no steady state. So what I will find, particularly when there's a bit of mental health involved, is that you end up doing this. So you'll feel okay when you're drinking, but then you kind of crash further than where you started. And then of course you need more alcohol, so then you go to drink more, and it's kind of this never-ending cycle. Healthy drinking standards, we talk about limiting drinks. So in Australia, for a male, that would be 2 standard drinks, and then having at least 2 alcohol-free days per week. And for a female, it's even less than that. It's 1 standard drink and then having 2 days free of alcohol. And we don't just come up with these numbers like they're not plucked from the air. They're based on evidence and research. It actually takes quite a little amount of alcohol to really start impacting on people's health, affecting the liver or affecting other parts of the body. And we know that, excessive drinking over the years puts you at risk of not only liver disease, but cancers and also dementia, which is another growing thing. We're in an aging population. So I think, and it's for me as well, I like a drink. I love a glass of rosé. So I'm not, by any means a zero alcohol person. And I certainly need to, moderate my alcohol consumption and keep a very close eye on it. And I will often, so I don't drink during the week. I have a couple of days where I'm like, okay, these are my nights that I can have a few drinks. And the other thing that I think is really worthwhile is to have a month off alcohol at least once a year. Really reset and remember, it's not something that we need. When it gets to the point where you need it, something's not quite right. And, that might be a point where you need to go have a chat to your doctor about what is going on. Have you become a bit too reliant on alcohol, or is there some other stresses that are going on in your life?